Shifting focus to Pakistan now, former Prime Minister ImranKhan has pitched a plan to get the country out of the economic crisis. With courts granting him relief in a number of cases, Khan has now turned his attention to the upcoming general elections. The chief of Pakistan's Tehreek-e-Insaf party held a mega public rally overnight in Lahore. During the address, he allegedly said that the ruling coalition has no plans to save the country from the crisis in which it finds itself engulfed since last year. He also challenged the government to put forward such a plan. He said that he will be happy to step aside if such a plan is introduced.
मैं आज पाकिस्तान की एस्टैब्लिशमेंट से सवाल पूछता हूं कि मुझे ये बताएं कि ये तो वाज़ेह है, आपने फैसला किया हुआ है कि इमरान खान के ऊपर लकीर डाली हुई है, हमने जी इमरान खान को जीतने नहीं देना, ये सारा ड्रामा, सब कुछ, इलेक्शन डिले, ये सारा जो मेरे घर के ऊपर वारदात, लोगों को पकड़ा जा रहा है, मकसद एक है कि इमरान खान को हमने इक्तदार में नहीं आने देना। तो मैं आपसे पूछता हूं कि अगर चले ना आने दें, लेकिन अपना बताएं कि आपके पास कोई प्रोग्राम है? क्या आपके पास कोई प्रोग्राम है मुल्क को इस तबाही से निकालने का? क्या कोई रोड मैप है?
Now, during the rally, he also said that there was no easy way to get out of the crisis. Khan emphasized that difficult decisions will have to be taken to get things back to normal in the country. He introduced a 10-point program claiming that it will pull the country out of the mess. This includes motivating overseas residents to invest in Pakistan, promoting tourism, as well as reviving small and medium industries. It also contains measures to resume the housing finance scheme, improving agricultural productivity with cooperation from China, and stopping money laundering. By presenting the 10-point plan, Khan has also pitched his agenda for general elections scheduled later this year. With elections standing just a few months away, political tensions in the crisis-hit country are expected to rise. As a major fallout of the Russia-Ukraine war, Finland, Sweden, Denmark and Norway have now agreed to establish a unified Nordic air defense. The alliance aims to counter growing threats from Moscow. The Nordic countries will operate a joint fleet of more than 250 fighters, although the official document does not mention Russia. The commander of the Danish Air Force says that integration is indeed motivated by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The letter of intent was signed at the Ramstein Air Base in Germany last week. Agreement will include cooperative airspace monitoring, training, flexible force deployment, integrated command and control, along with operational planning and execution. Denmark Air Force said in a statement that the goal is to operate together as one force by developing a Nordic concept for joint air operations based on NATO's methodology. This could be a cause of concern for Russia. Moscow's military operation in Ukraine, as Moscow likes to call it, has its roots in NATO's enlargement towards Eastern Europe. Since the conflict started, Sweden and Finland have already applied to join NATO, ending their decades-old position of non-alignment, and NATO already includes Norway and Denmark. The four countries have over 250 fighter jets, reconnaissance fixed-wing aircraft and choppers as well, something that will leave Moscow with something to think about.